Welcome to today's podcast. Our theme is drug awareness, learning that matter. We're here to share lessons that guide us toward healthier choices. Awareness is not just a topic, it's a movement that helps us protect ourselves, our families, and our communities.
Drugs affect schools, workplace, and neighborhoods in ways we sometimes don't see until it's too late. One of the biggest learnings is that awareness isn't just about knowing the dangers. It's about shaping attitudes before problems grow. When people learn early, they're better prepared to resist temptations and make stronger decisions.
And awareness is also about empowerment. It's not just warnings, it's giving people the tools to make strong, positive choices. It's about showing that life without drugs is full of opportunities, creativity, and growth. That's why today's discussion matters so much. To explore this, we are joined by our guests of today, Camacho, Gian, and Mark. Each will share key learnings about drug awareness that shape their perspective.
One of the most important learnings I had is that peer pressure is powerful, particularly resistant. Student of the peer. It's just one, but I learned that one person set a pattern that's hard to break. Awareness is that the fail no, it's not weakness, but it's strength. Looking to win confidence and practicing with user skills make it easier to handle when you pressure. It's about preparing yourself mentally so that when the moment comes, you already know how to respond.
My biggest learning is that drugs don't just harm individuals, they weaken communities. I've seen when drug use rises, crime increases, productivity drops, and trust between neighbors fail. Awareness campaigns should teach us that every choice has a ripple effect. Protecting yourself also protect your family, your classmates, and your community. It's just about personal safety. It's about collective responsibility.
Our learning is that prevention is smarter than cure. Waiting until problems appear is too late. Awareness should focus on prevention by promoting positive alternatives in sports, arts, leadership, even volunteering. When young people are engaged in meaningful activities, they're less likely to be drawn toward drugs. Prevention builds a stronger foundation for the future because it gives us something to say yes to instead of saying no.
Those insights reminds us that awareness is more than information. It's about shaping habits, protecting communities, and building futures. Each learning shows us how awareness connects to real life and why it must be continuous. Here's a debate point. Some say drug awareness campaigns are too repetitive. What have you learned about repetition?
Repetition is necessary, but it must evolve. Students just tune out when they hear the same slogan over and over. My learning is that awareness should be creative, using music, social media, even games. That way, the lessons stick because they feel fresh and relevant to young people today.
I've learned that repetition works. Think about the seatbelt campaigns. They drilled the message until it became habit. Even if the message is failed, it becomes second nature over time. Consistency builds memory, and memory builds habits.
I've learned that both repetition and creativity matter. Repetition builds memory, but creativity builds engagement. Campaigns should repeat the core message but deliver it in fresh forms so people don't tune it. It's like a song. You need the chorus to repeat, but the verses should bring something new.
I think what we have learned here is balance. Repetition ensures the message is remembered, but creativity ensures it's embraced. Awareness needs both memory and meaning.
Another learning. Should awareness focus more on fear or hope?
I've learned that hope motivates more than fear. Fear fades, but hope inspires. Awareness should teach students what they can achieve without drug-free dreams, careers, relationships, Hope is what keeps people moving forward.
I've learned that fear has its place. It warns us of risk, but I've also learned that hope should dominate because it sustains motivation. Fear may stop you once, but hope keeps you going every day.
My learning is that inspiration is the key. Awareness should highlight role models who succeeded without drugs, teaching us that discipline and creativity lead to success. When young people see examples, they believe it's possible.
That shows us something important. Fear may warn, but hope sustains. Awareness should leave people not cautious, but inspired to live drug-free.
Today, we heard daily learnings. Where pressure can be resisted, communities suffer when drugs spread. Prevention is smarter than cure. Repetition and creativity both matter, and hope inspire more than fear.
My final learning is staying now is staying yes for your future. Awareness reminds us that the future is a step towards success, not just avoidance.
Communities must unite against drugs. Awareness teaches us that every choice affects everyone around us. Community is our strongest defense.
Prevention is the smartest path. Awareness should focus on building strong, positive alternatives so drugs never become an option in the first place.
So awareness is not just about avoiding harm, it's about choosing growth. Every campaign, every lesson should remind us that drug-free living open doors to opportunity, creativity, and success.
Thank you for listening. Remember, learning shapes awareness, and awareness shapes choices. Stay informed, stay strong, and let's keep building a culture where saying no to drugs is saying yes to life.